Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel, and thank you so much for joining me today, straight from the spirit chair. And if you are new to this channel, I welcome you. My name is Elizabeth. I am a medium, divine channeler, remote spirit extractor, white witch, and divine alchemist, and I also happen to be a divine feminine on the path of ascension. This video, I really want to inspire you with. I want this to be a message of hope, a message of light, a message of light within the darkness. It's so needed right now. It's so needed for you guys to hold on to yourselves, hold on to your light, hold on to everything that is light in your life right now, right in the present. I know so many of you are struggling right now, falling back, as it may seem, going back into different layers of the shadow. And during Mercury retrograde, this is extremely common, and it really is a gift on the crossroads. I work with Cauldron as one of the goddesses, Celtic goddesses, actually Welsh goddess that I work with, and I will be pulling a message for everyone from the Cauldron of Inspiration. I also work with a goddess, which is great for shadow work, Hecate. And Hecate is a Greek goddess of the crossroads. She holds the torches. When we are in our darkest moments, when we feel like there's no way out, when we can't see the way forward, when we're suffering with our own shadows, when we're feeling not good enough, when we're feeling suffering from being within victimization, feeling hopeless, feeling extremely lost, feeling guilty, going through regret about choices we made from the past. When we have those old ghosts come back, Hecate, for many who resonate with her, she is there to encounter you, to assist you, to light the way, to help guide you through those shadows, to help you to gain those gifts of enlightenment, the gifts of your own soul light, clarity, so that way you can move forward. I don't know who may resonate with Hecate out there who is watching this video right now. This isn't a video on Hecate per se, but this is a video about the light within the darkness. And I want each and every one of you to know that what you have been doing for yourselves in terms of inner work is so commendable. I really see you. I know how difficult it can be sometimes. I know many of you right now are having a very hard time, and it feels like a storm. It feels like you're just lost, not sure what's happening anymore, not sure why you're not resonating with certain people or certain things or certain ways and certain perceptions or behaviors anymore. Things aren't working for you anymore. It's because so much transformation is taking place. And so many of you often say to me, and I completely understand this, I just don't know anymore. I don't know what's true. I don't know what I thought something was true. I thought my path was this way, and all of a sudden I'm feeling like maybe it's not. And oftentimes when we're in this dark space, which actually is for our benefit of transformation, it's very hard for us to see the truth. It's very hard for us to see our own light. It's very hard to be able to pick up those pieces sometimes, but you're not alone, and there is a light. There is a lantern in the dark. What often helps me on the journey is to really just sit with myself. Sometimes even sit within the darkness within a light. Have a candle, for instance, a single candle. You can light it in front of your favorite angel of like Michael, if you have a statue of Michael like I do. You can light it where you feel comfortable. If you have an altar, if you have a cauldron, it can be as elaborate as you want to make it. It can be as simple as you want to make it. It could look just like this. But it's important to meditate on that light right now, to really count your blessings and to look at all the light-filled things that are in your life at present. Isn't it difficult to look at the present when we're just sometimes so desperate to get out of the pain, so desperate to finally have opportunities open, have the path open, and move forward? And isn't it exhausting at times? I hear you. And you know what? I want to say this to you. Give yourself permission to feel this way. Give yourself permission to feel. You can sit with that candle and understand that whatever's coming up for you, in terms of whatever beliefs, whatever thoughts, whatever emotions are coming up, that it's meant to come up to be embraced. Wrap that light around yourself. Bring that light in. So it's the light within, recognizing your own light, recognizing you are the light that's here, even if you can't feel it at this time, and recognize that you are connected to a greater light, a source light, a divine light that is supporting you, and always wishes the best for you, even in the worst of times and the darkest of times. But allow yourself to really connect. It really will help. You will get through this, and what's coming up for you right now are other layers of density. We make a lot of choices in life, right? Life is a school. We don't always make the best choices. We choose people that are sometimes toxic. We make choices that we find out are not the greatest for us. We do things that later on we're not exactly proud of. We say things that sometimes we wish we've never said. Nobody is perfect. And this is a time really to, I really can't say this more, is to really bring the love and the light into those dark spaces and hold that very important loving container for yourself. I like to bring in gold light and pink light, breathe into my heart, and just stream that love in. See, streaming can be for free. Okay, see what I did there? I'm just adding a little humor. Isn't it nice when streaming is free? But it is free. It's free to allow that love, allow that light to stream through. It's there for you. You are that light, and you are a part of that light. And to just breathe and just be. A lot of times I hear from my clients, I just don't feel like praying right now. I just don't feel like I can do a meditation. I can't really do so much spiritual work right now, and that's fine. You'll know when it's time. Sometimes you need to be with that darkness. Sometimes you need to be with those shadows and let them speak. Allow yourself to go into that space. What messages do that have for you? What messages do your guides have for you? What messages does your higher self have for you? What messages do those emotions and those thoughts have for you? If you're feeling anger right now, a lot of people are experiencing anger welling up. A lot of people are just feeling very guilty and regretful and very shameful too for things that have happened in the past. It can be recent past, it can be long past. It can even be from other lifetimes. And the good news is you are on the crossroads for a reason. Because change, 555, if you see that out there, you know what I mean. 555 is major changes. Changes are happening within you. It's time to really stay present. Sometimes the main work, guys, is really being within the body and being really present and really inviting whatever sensations, whatever feelings or emotions and thoughts, even if they don't feel good, allowing them to emerge. Allowing them to emerge. Right? And then we We get to learn from it. We get to find a healing from it as we allow it with love to come up. And then and only then can it really transform, and we can release it, and we can take on more light. There's so much more ahead of you. There's so much more potential that you have. I know so many of you have dreams, you have goals, you have very, very necessary and important missions. So important. We're all needed. With all our uniqueness, all our weirdness, all the times where you did not belong, you didn't fit in, no one understood you, you are needed just as you are, your purest version. So that light is there, but then there is also more light coming in, more of your own soul light. So hold a candle for yourself, hold that space for yourself, hold that container. If you're on the twin flame journey, hold that space for your beloved, because guaranteed they're having things come up too, and it's very difficult. And although you might have been in a better place at one point, and it seems like it's shifted or slid back into this lower space again, that's just because more of those layers are coming up to close out. The best is yet to come. It really is. Having faith is so important right now because so many important transitions are happening right now. Give yourself what you need. If you're giving too much of yourself away to other people, if you're forcing yourself to do things, to say things, to be overly nice, whatever it is, if you're forcing something and it's not natural, and you're constantly giving your power away, are you overworking? Are you distracting yourself in some other way? Perhaps through social media, perhaps through drinking, perhaps through smoking, perhaps through anything. Sex, we talk about these things, right? Distractions, we've talked about this on the channel. Is there anywhere in your life where you're feeling like you're forcing yourself? You're trying to fit a mold that doesn't fit. You're trying to stay within a particular frame of mind or with certain people, and you're trying to force it and continue it when the universe is really saying, hey, this is closing out. This is not resonating anymore. This isn't working anymore. Are you trying to stay very connected to this image, this 3D image, this mask, when that mask really needs to come off to show your true light? Are you afraid of showing your true light? Do you feel as if you were to show that true light, that people wouldn't respect you, or they wouldn't like you, or you wouldn't be successful, or that you're not worthy of love? Wow, I'm just feeling so much of this in my solar plexus, guys, so much of it. Many of you are going through this, and maybe it's time to take your energies back, take your strength back, be with yourself, light that candle for yourself, be that lantern. Understand that there is a light that's there guiding you, even if you can't see. Maybe it's time to really be with whatever's coming up, rather than trying to deny it or run from it or resist it. This is all happening for a reason. Endings happen so that new beginnings can come in. And I know it's frustrating when you want a new beginning to come in. And you have to understand that in order for that door to open, the other door has to be closed. And to also understand that even when it's dark and you can't see what's ahead of you, it's to trust that the path that's ahead will be the right path. And you will feel amazing. You will move forward. You will accomplish so much. You will be more unified with yourself. You will be more unified with Source. You will trust yourself. You will trust your guidance, trust your abilities, and you will trust more in the love that you are. You'll trust why you're here. But for many, they're afraid of what they can't see. So it's important to trust, even when you're in the dark, even when it's scary. Those times when you're questioning. These are fragile times, but they're crucial times to help you step into your power. And I wish all of this for you. So there's just so much energy just coming out of me right now tonight, because, I can feel these massive shifts of energy, just like all of you can too. And things are just shifting so intensely, and we're just feeling it and feeling off and feeling cold symptoms and feeling achy and just feeling like, what the heck is happening to me? Trust that all the best is happening to you and for you. To you and for you. For you, and if you are connected to a soulmate, or if you're connected to a beloved, twin flame, sacred partnership, and if you're feeling worried, and you're feeling doubtful, when are things going to happen? Are they going to happen? Maybe, blah, 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 and the monkey mind starts cranking up. Realize and remind yourself, bringing in that light, that you are in the right place, you and your sacred partner. You're in the right place at the right time. You really are. And you may not know right now why things are playing out the way they are, but it will make sense to you later. Guaranteed, it will make sense later. What you really need is that presence, that stillness, to find that light, to embrace yourself, to embrace those shadows. It's really that time. So I'm going to pick actually an inspirational message also from Cara Duen's Cauldron of Inspiration. So I'm going to go reach back there, because I know I asked you guys if you liked that, and you did leave me comments there that you liked it. So I will be doing that, and let's see what comes up. Okay, let's see. Alrighty. So I definitely ask that Cara Duen, the goddess of inspiration, of transformation, be with us tonight, or today, whenever you're watching this, wherever you are in the world. And I ask that it's the message that will help you at this time for your highest good and for all of those concerned. So let's see what we have here. All right. Ah, this is perfect. So, let's put this on the floor for a minute. So the message that I pulled is, there is nothing lost or wasted in this life. This is just perfect, guys. There is nothing lost or wasted. Every single piece has fit perfectly. There are no such thing as mistakes. Everything has taught you, everything has grown you. Even the worst of relationships, the worst of experiences with people have given gifts to you. The times that were the most challenging were the ones that really showed you your true power, showed you had strength, resilience, perseverance. It's a great time right now for meditating on how everything has made sense in your life so far. Everything, how everything has taught you and grown you, even the harshest of lessons. And to realize that everything was happening just as it should. Yeah. I hope that this message really resonated with you. I am always so very happy to be that goddess that is there for people at the crossroads when I do reading sessions. And so if anyone is really, really struggling at this time, confused, you're not sure anymore, you can't really see clearly, perhaps you're trying to connect with your guides and you're not trusting your intuition, you're not trusting their messages, you're not recognizing those messages, I'm here. The readings that I do are 1-hour readings. They are without any cards. It's straight mediumship and divine channeling. We get direct responses. It is direct communication. Not only do I tune in to your team, I listen, I see a lot of things too. A lot of times they'll show like a movie, your past. They'll show what's going on, but I also get really direct, audible responses. So my clairaudience is very strong. And I like to ask your team a lot of questions as well. I like to get as much information, as many specific details as I possibly can within that hour. So if anyone is interested in that, I'm here for that. Okay, I'm also here for light language healing sessions, which are great with healing and activating and aligning and helping you to clear a lot of those blockages out and also have a lot of your higher powers, higher gifts activated. And I also do the extracting interferences as I'm guided by case. That's very important too, because a lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of interferences and things. And when it comes to this path, it really is about getting all of that stuff out so that way you can really connect to your true light. But you can visit me on the paranormalpriestess.com. I'm going to leave all that message as I do in the description below. I'd love to work with more of you, or if you are a returning customer client, that is fantastic. And if you know anyone who really can benefit from a reader, I would love for you to pass this channel along, pass my name along. I would love to be of service if I'm guided to work with them. So thank you so much. Please stay very strong, guys. Stay very grounded and present with where you are now. And remember, there is a lantern in the dark. From the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings to all. And to all, a good night. Love you guys. Take care.